Welcome to Ramble 88, everybody. I have just finished. Well, actually, let me just gas this last little spell. Let me turn off my audio as well. This whole morning, I have been making glass, and so I literally had 300 glass this morning, and I have 100,000. So spent about, as you can see, my login timer is over 5 hours. So, been doing a lot of that. I've been wanting to just have a shit ton of molten glass in my bank because I swear to God, I am running out of things to AFK. Like, there's always something to AFK. Generally, I go to, like, Dayald or something, but I just wanted something very simple where I can just blow glass. As you can see, I have literally fletched a bunch of longbows because I've been so lazy to just making this glass. So now that I have it, I'm really happy. By the way, I will post the video. I posted this like a year ago of how I blow glass. It is about 180k crafting XP an hour on top of 78k magic XP an hour. It's fantastic. Basically, you're just casting the spell every 6 ticks. And there's 6,000 ticks in an hour, so you basically cast it 1,000 times. So whatever the XP is per cast, you just multiply that by 1,000. And then I will also have my other method linked, which is the flax and blow glass together. So what you do is if you have a bunch of flax, again, it's debatable whether it's worth it or not. A lot of people just think it's not worth it because fletching EHP is literally never fletch a longbow ever. It's just make broad bolts or broad arrows. But if you're like me and you just kind of like clearing shit out of your bank, the flax spell is really nice too. It's about 150k crafting XP an hour. It uses a bunch of astrals, but the cool thing is that with the RC minigame, you're going to be able to craft a metric fuck ton of astrals per hour. There's also currently a way to just buy them super quick. So I'll have those 2 videos linked in the description. I also want to give a huge shout out to DK Ho. He is a Sabecast alumnus, and he actually got his... I guess it doesn't show it in the thing, but he got his Bryophyte to Essence finally at 552, which is actually fucking absurd. So, huge shout out for sticking to the grind. He now is just missing the Bandos plate and cloak for all his masters. So, huge shout out for just continuing the grind. I also just briefly want to shout out something completely non-RuneScape related, and that is that Lex Friedman has got Mark Zuckerberg on for his podcast, which I just started listening to, and I'm actually just really fucking just intrigued by how this conversation is going to go. Anyway, so I will have this linked in the description. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of Lex Friedman. He's one of the podcasters I listen to quite frequently. Anyway, I know a lot of you might actually be interested in this, so I'll just post it as well. I'm not paid for this whatsoever. I just figured I'm going to listen to this. Why not share it with you guys? So anyway, just a little shout out. So, one last thing. I also want to post that, and I've mentioned this multiple times, but Lelador will be on the cast. It's official now. He'll be on Wednesday. So be sure to follow my Twitter. If you have a Twitter, if you don't have a Twitter, honestly, if you're like a RuneScape fanatic and you don't have a Twitter because it's just foreign to you, like you've never used it, I would honestly encourage you to get one. It's really cool. You can completely customize who you follow. And if you're thinking, oh, it's so overwhelming having to follow everybody, like how am I supposed to know who to follow? It literally will just give you endless recommendations that are really smart. It'll tell you exactly the people that you kind of watch on YouTube or Twitch. And it's really nice. You just start following the people you actually care about and see their progress and stuff. So anyway, if you want to offer a topic, feel free. Just posted this morning. Very excited to talk to him. And I think it's going to be just a fantastic episode. So let's think. There's kind of just like an announcement ramble, but I kind of want to share a few of my goals. So one of the goals is still the Champions Cape. I was going to go live this morning. Wasn't feeling 100%, so I just decided to say fuck it and make a ramble instead. But as you guys can see, I am still missing the Imp and Joger Champion Scroll. I will do them on stream. I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to just, start camping them off stream. I will finish this grind on stream and I'll get my Champions Cape. Really looking forward to that. Huge fan of the Champions Max Cape, by the way. I just want to say there's been plenty of posts on Reddit talking about the Max Champions Cape. And Hona and I on this week's Sabecast, we were talking about Max Capes. And basically making new variations of max capes. And I'm not saying to make max capes like just not to make like an insane amount of customizations to your max cape, but very simple flexes to add onto the max cape that act as a max cape and not act as the cape itself. So one of them is the Champions max cape. It would be amazing to have a Champions max cape that acts as a max cape, and it's just an additional flex to those that max. And to preface all this, I think it is fair nowadays that there is over 20,000 max players in the game. I think it's totally fair that we're able to kind of customize the way we look and still reap the benefits of the max cape. Again, my opinion. A lot of people might disagree with that. A lot of people might agree. My opinion is that I don't think it's taken away from anything, and I think it's just enhancing your fashion scape and stuff like that with the zero downside. So my cape suggestions were Champions max cape because it has zero stats, and so it just acts as max cape with a cool look. The 2000 TOB cape, so that would turn into a max cape variant. It would just kind of have a similar look to it. The 2K CM cape, again, none of these capes have any stats, I believe. And if they did have any stats, we would just clear them and just act as a max cape. I don't think they have any stats, though. And then the 1000 LMS cape would also have a max cape variation. I think, and those are like the four I think of right now. There's probably a lot of other ones. Somebody mentioned like the 2000 Apatol thing. So you'd have like a little monkey. I don't even know how that max cape would look because I want to still keep it like the max cape look. I don't want it to completely drastically change. I still like the shape and everything, but just redesigning it somehow. Somebody had mentioned the monkey thing. I don't know how that would exactly work, but there's a lot of different options, and so I want to hear from you guys down in the comments what you guys think. Is that a good idea? Do you like just the old school? Again, it's not really old school. Whenever anybody's like, oh, keep it old school, it's like Max Cape's not old school. But anyway, do you guys just like the red and keeping it red? I'm also going to be talking to Lelador next week. I think what I've heard is that he's always been a fan of the pink or a pink Max Cape. If that ever were to come out, he'd wear that. So it's going to be kind of interesting. But yeah, like, what do you guys think about just different colors and stuff? Again, all of these capes would require the 2.2 mil that you have to pay for it. So it would be an extended gold sync as well, which I'm always a fan of. Because like if you wanted to get all those capes, I mean, let's just say you had all four somehow, you're that much of a god gamer. Like, you'd be spending an additional 10 mil, you know? That's money coming out of the economy. So I think it's good. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me get rid of these screen markers now. Those are really nice, by the way. If you're doing my method of the glass blow, definitely use the screen markers. Again, videos in the description. So I have been stacking for the past probably 9 months a bunch of elite clues. I did have a slip up where somebody in my stream maybe paid me a little bit of money to open some, but we do have 212 elite caskets right now, and I'm really fucking excited for Pole 76 to be implemented. We're not exactly sure when it'll be implemented. I'm assuming within the next week to 6 weeks is when it'll all be updated. I would hope for earlier, of course. Anyway, I will let you guys know on YouTube and on Twitter and on my Discord about like when I'm going to be opening these. I'm so fucking pumped. I would love to get another gilded piece. Maybe a gilded shield would be amazing, or maybe even a third age piece. I doubt it. I did want to share a few numbers with you guys, though, and what the elite clue rate will look like. So I'll just put it down here. I'm not going to pull any notepads or anything. But basically, one of these elite caskets has a 1 in... Oh, wait. Let me turn off my... I have a remap keys where I use 1 and 2 for the spell. So let's see. 1 in 2092 is the chance of one of these elite caskets holding third age. So this does not include the masters you get. This is just including mimic chance and just the casket chance itself. So it's normally 1 in 2750, but because of the mimic chance, that is effectively being all taken into account. Each one of these is about a 1 in 2000. So it's about a 1 in 10 shot of this opening having a third age piece. But then you also have to keep in mind the third age chance for a master clue. So right now, a master casket, all the master caskets I get, which will probably be around, I'm just going to guess like 45-ish maybe. We're probably going to have like 45-ish master clues from this. Each master clue has a 1 in 1364 chance of having a third age piece, and that includes the Mimic. Excluding Mimic, it is a 1 in 2269 point something. So it's about a 1 in 2270-ish. I'll just round it up there. So, again, not the best chances, but I hope this kind of gives a little bit of a visual to see what third age rates will be like. And then, of course, for hards, it is 1 in 3250. So for a third age piece. And of course, the masters all have all third age. You got the weapons, you got the tools, you got the druidic. Elites only have the weapons and the cloak, and then of course the hards only have the basic third age. So yeah, it's going to be really exciting. During the live premiere, when I open these, I'll be running a huge prediction, so you can win some channel points and stuff. And I'll also upload the opening to YouTube, regardless or not if I get a third age or gilded or anything like that. I'll still upload it. I'll edit it all out. So anyway, I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Again, just a simple little update video, ramble-ish. I want to upload in the future a ramble regarding my owl idea, which is like my middle ground of stackable clues, something that I find acceptable, but it's not going to totally break the game and break the whole point of clues, which is a distraction and diversion. I'm also going to get some more calcs. I've been getting DMs that I've been looking at Discords of calcs on the Raids 3 rewards. I want to present something more clear next week. And yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the tiny little update ramble. Also, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. About half of you are still not subscribed, so I'd love it if you guys hit that sub button. Give the video a like. It helps me a lot. Helps me to grow on YouTube. And post a comment down below. Catch you in the next one. Peace.